Oh shit! I just got a his node maintenance bureau alert. Not that I'm going to do it anyway. But yeah, so I was going to speak with Emily and see what find my bro or Jesse's bro, but since there's this
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fuck,
this
Marshall with her CIA spy shit. God.
Arish is here, and it seems like this is an optional quest. I guess we'll check it out. Let's see. Put a record on. New mission. Oh shit, this is the jukebox thing. And this is different. This is actually a different. Ask Arish about the jukebox token. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
It's object of
Nope,
power.
just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation.
What's that?
That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
So I need to find
The jukebox is kept just
the
past the
team
security booth
that
over
went
there.
in there.
Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
So now actually it clears out what the jukebox was. Anyway, let's ask him about these things. You know, this guy actually looks like one actor, like a well, not a well-known actor, but an actor in like some series. I just don't know who he is, but his face looks familiar. Maybe he is the same guy they've modeled him after. So, BlackRock.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still,
Kinda
this
feels
quarry's
like that.
got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Well, Salvador is dead. He changed. Darling.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
Besides than that, are you sure he's even still alive? Rangers.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
But
They
the
must see some weird
Bureau is
stuff out there.
basically a paranatural
Definitely.
place,
Every
anyway.
week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
Cognitive collapse. So what does that do? They like lose their sense of self. They cognitive collapse. I'm trying to wonder what it like should mean logically. It's like their sense of self just gets destroyed, like intelligence fades away or something like that. Intelligence melts. So they just become zombies basically. Thresholds.
How does the
Maybe.
Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use
So
it for pretty
there's-
much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
So there's actually water type of thresholds also. Marshall.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry.
Wait, what?
She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
And why doesn't
I have
anyone
to go.
see her?
You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Wait, it says that there's something still more.
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
Well, they're
It's
changed
prepped for
then.
the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
Okay, so there was actually another quest. Old
Hi.
friends.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
You're not busy. Jukebox tokens can be constructed at control points or earned through bureau alerts, squad countermeasures, expeditions, and defeating elite enemies. Oh wait, you can use the jukebox more than once. It's like a traveling thing. Find the 6 pouches worn by Arish's old squad mates. They were all in maintenance. Come to think of it, I can now actually probably float around in Black Rock Quarry into the weird elevator place that I saw. Yeah, defeat all of them, so everybody changed. I don't know, I hope I don't get locked out of these side missions or anything if I go ahead and see. Because I kind of want to see what the...
Need something?
I want to see what the... Oh, there's a new log here. They added some things. Oh, that's the fucking former. Why is it here? Why do they have a picture of the former here? I wonder what it means. There's like a... There's got to be... Was it former? I think it was former, right? The monster. How do I check these? Yeah, there's the new... things. Case files. Right? No. Research and records. No. Correspondence? What the fuck can't you find anything basically here? What's this machine? Oh yeah. Those were the nutcases. Like it, yeah, it was the former. So, why do they have a picture of it? That's kind of strange. Then there's the mold. Does this populate the further you get on? That's kind of interesting. So let's read this. Television proposal. Proposal? Based on the success of America overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. So they were trying to divert the events into being like just supernatural, like superstition and all that.
Good to have you back.
Well,
They're endangering us by bringing a hiss in. If Trench was still around, he'd have stopped this.
Please. Trench was part of the same shadowy group that are responsible for every disaster this country's ever seen.
Zachariah Trench was a national hero. Keep your conspiracy nonsense to yourself.
Trench was part of a group that was... What the hell? So now this whole place is like super populated. There's the jukebox actually over there.
Hey,
But let's go talk to Emily and find out, my bro.
Resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the his simulator range. But how did Darling create?
There's so many collectibles in this game. Like there's 2 already here again. Like what the fuck? Speech analysis. Analysis of history at part 3. If we understand the history to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express the resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the his are referring to? Does the his believe humanity, possibly all non-his life, wants to join it, to be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are true and time. Is this possibly the his stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Yeah, so they're trying to assimilate you, like how the board said, and how that blackboard that showed the pyramids like fusing, and someone saying that it was their dream. That probably is their goal. It's spreading. Timeline of events. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communication between bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that the timeline may help answer: how did the his get past the internal lockdown? How does his resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal, the outside world, a cross-dimensional destination? So it came from the executive sector. It started from, let me guess, Zachariah Trench. Something triggered when Trench actually killed himself. Or the event happened and that's why Trench killed himself. He lost control. Like maybe he was protecting against this somehow, and he lost the control and killed himself because of something. So let's talk to her.
It's happening. After all these years.
The fated
Dylan is
reunion.
here. But am I too late?
How is he? I
Dylan.
need to know. He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course.
What's that?
Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Speak with Dylan on the upper level. Does she have anything new to say?
Hi, Jesse.
No.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Pope. I feel like that Pope is suspicious. I get that feeling all the time. So, speak with Dylan on the upper level. They made a new room for him. Let me guess there's going to be new items here as well. Probably over here. What was in there before? I don't know. Why is this guy staring here? There's the radio, but you can't hear anything because, you know. Can't hear anything. This leads.
Did you see that hiss they marched through here? Why the fuck didn't we put a bullet in that thing's head?
I heard it's the director's brother. Would you shoot your brother?
That's no one's brother anymore. He's the enemy, plain and simple.
So does he actually look different then as well?
Apparently the director restored HRA production.
I thought he looked like. Well, they showed his face and all that, and he looked normal. So.
I think you're gonna have to endure.
So I don't know. Oh, here's another radio. Yeah, there's nothing else. I mean, I'm still missing. Oh, there was actually. I'm starting to remember. There was actually a room in one of the earlier parts where you could, where there was the mold.
Stabilizing. Marshall abandons us.
I could open it by, but like with a clearance level, but I couldn't go in. I can't remember any of these places. So there he is. So he looks normal. So how the fuck are they saying he's like a his? You can almost hear our words, but you forget. What the hell? You know, this feels like like I'm getting really huge vibes of Death Stranding from this for whatever reason. But then again, it's probably because it's kind of similar in a sense. Both are like supernatural or paranatural entity things.
Shit. That's Dylan. Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you. Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person.
Is he?
Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please? Not exactly the reunion
Hold.
I hoped for.
Is
If
he
you
like
said to say those words? I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there's anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
What?
Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. In Ordinary. In the desert. Through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
Is he talking about Jesse or Polaris?
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
What the fuck?
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
And they used it, and that's how his game.
You can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, baby, baby.
What the fuck? These don't make any sense!
So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
It's not funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free.
So Polaris was
Polaris is using you.
Huh?
The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option.
How?
The prime candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Yeah.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
Polaris is using her. Like, what the fuck? Clearance level 6. This is... Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, this is kind of fucking freaky. Not gonna lie. This is disturbing, actually. So is there like a optional quest?
To find here.
Dylan.
Is that actually Dylan or not? Is the thing controlling?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had.
Is he like totally lost it?
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
Huh?
But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
I find you weird.
Sure.
Sure.
Is he trying to mess with me?
Is he actually hinting that they were one person and somehow they got split up? What the fuck? This is so fucking bizarre. So there's more.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please.
Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
You
This
already
again?
told me.
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together.
Huh?
You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town.
How am I?
It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
I'm starting to feel like this whole thing isn't real. Huh. This is so fucking... This is actually... Man, I like this.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Always the dreams.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
There's still more.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
Is there like a... There might be something.
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream.
That's what
Maybe
I
it's all
said.
real.
Or he, like...
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me
Mr. Door?
that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea.
But where did the hiss come
What did he
from
know?
then?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you.
Like, what the fuck?
Here we go again. With feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream.
Like we're doing
This
now.
very dream. He said just now. And repeated it again now. I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
It kind of feels like,
Is he still in there?
yeah,
Or
it
is
kind.
this the hiss playing mind games?
I feel like the hiss is in control all this time. That's all. He like Dylan is basically pushed outside, and the hiss is just like talking through some sort of like his entity is talking through him all this time. Like his has taken control. Like they said that Polaris was inside Dylan at first, or he said, and he pushed Polaris out to like with the help of his like the his came in. So maybe the his lied, and Dylan actually took the his in, and that pushed out the Polaris so that it couldn't help Dylan. And the shit thing happened, and Dylan is actually like pushed out. He isn't in control. He sees everything here, but he isn't control and can't do anything. Maybe it's like that, or maybe it isn't. I don't know until we get to find new answers. So anyway, I have like insane amounts of side missions. I could go do these. One is in Dead Letters, Panopticon. Maybe I could like go hunting these things before I do anything else. Because this might be a good way to actually find the mold rooms as well. And especially since I now have the level 6 up to level 6. So I could probably go into a lot of places. Also there was one, like in the Blackrock Quarry, there was the hidden door where you could levitate. There's the outline chamber. I don't think there was anything special there. And there was in the Blackrock Quarry also the place where the mold was, and I couldn't go there. Of course there's fuckers here. Undefined reading. Wait. There's a boss enemy. Senior operative. What the fuck ever. Senior operative is no more. Where the fuck did you come from? With the panting. Oh. Here. There's no music anywhere. Undefined reading. So I can just like go around here and search for the places. Because there were many of those mold rooms. Six accelerator, nah, I don't need that. Is there actually... Oh yeah, now I can do all of this. There might be actually lots of hidden things upstairs also. There's the mold room. Yeah, that's actually the mold room. So it's upstairs over there. Is there something here? Nah. Oh, there is. Although... Undefined reading. Nothing really important. No, I can't climb that. God damn it. Is there anything here? On this side? No. There's probably lots of hidden things. Actually, there might have been maybe the shelter was actually near here. Now that I think about it. Here's this place, but I don't think... I don't even know what how this is like a hidden room. But anyway, the mold shit was in here. Hidden location. I got an ability point for that. Nice, nice. But the undefined... So why is this like the janitor thing here? I don't know. I think now that I think about it, the shelter might have been here where there was the... Shit. Or maybe it wasn't. Nah, I don't think it was in here. I was always like, when I came here the first time, I was wondering why this place is like this. It seemed like this was a gauntlet room or something, but there wasn't anything here. Wait, where do I get out? From here. That's where I was. Oh shit, it's dark. I think the shelter is in here somewhere, right? It's not this. No. Nope. Didn't this lead somewhere? So, communications department. The map is so... I'd hate to say it, but I think the map is really fucking bad. Maybe over here? No, it's not here. It was near a staircase. It was near staircase. Well, now we're in the pneumatics. I think there was a... there was a clearance level door in here, right? Yeah, level 1. I was here already. Wait, what's that? Another door. It was the telekinesis enemy here. Nothing up there. Well, it's a good thing there wasn't.
That's no normal piece of paper.
Oh, this is the dead letters. That's what I'm trying to find. It's almost like there's something there, but nope. Well, let's go clear this out. Not a normal letter. There's actually more than one of these.
Okay, need to know where it's headed.
What the fuck? It's just moving like... insanely fast. What? I guess I'll just wait for it in here at this point. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh.
I need to find the other pages.
Do I need to do it to every one of these like this? That's kinda... Fuck. That's a very fuck. That's all I'm going to say. Now there's enemies. Actually, let's do this if there's going to be more enemies. Yeah, there's more. So it's kinda interesting that they have like a... It looks like a sniper rifle that they're using. But it's a rocket launcher. Pew pew pew! Pew 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 pew! Okay. House memory undefined reading. You get so fucking lost when you... have to fight against these fuck faces. I was in here already. Wait, I think the letters are up there. You're supposed to go up. Yeah. Smoking ban. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens will be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poison to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have... What the? This is actually pretty good. This is some quality stuff. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Right, a proud smoker, rebel, patriot. Oh man, that actually made me smile. So will this just start fucking flying around like an asshole? Maybe if I put this on, it won't. It can't. No. Fuck. Well. Haha. Gotcha.
There should be one more page.
Gotcha. Fucking smoking. So you can't do this quest without levitating, but then again you don't get this quest before you have levitate anyway, so... Anything hidden in here? Like, this game has insane amounts of documents. It's like kinda crazy. Pinstripe world. I'm a blade suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a blade suit in a... Okay. Fuck. Pressed the wrong button. I don't think I need to commentate on that. Oh. Give me this. Headshot boost. To be honest, the thing that you actually have to press the same buttons to use the skills is kinda not intuitive. Cat clock. My clock is shaped like a cat and its eyes move and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing and it won't stop, but I said I'm sorry. But it won't leave me alone and I don't know what it wants. I can't keep apologizing, Chief Fo. Do you see it now too? It told me everyone is here and I need to be careful so they don't see me writing this letter. It wants me to stay with it, with my eyes on its eyes and moving very fast, but I can't keep going and I worry they will forget about Meso. I need to write you about this because I can't keep going, but the cat will be because of its eyes retracted. What the fuck? Okay. These are actually pretty good. Fucking dead letters. So wait a minute, what was in the downstairs area? There's an upstairs area. Another one. White Kitchen. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case that you have dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing you to once more ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I have recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently I have begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but the sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on a strange dark stone. I stare out at the colorless sky, as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue. I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with little expectation, but with great hope. Very truly yours, Lorraine Fitzgerald. Okay. That kind of sounds like the BlackRock thing. Like they start to stare at the city I don't know what the city is, but they hinted that somehow it's doing something. And people start staring at it. Okay, it's here. Here's another one, but let's read this one first. Our whereabouts. Hey, you have questions and the prophets have your answers. If you are truly intrigued, what's the time? We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days this is why the Vatican is a sundial and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun plus moon are composed of plasma, simply light, not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers. Okay, okay. That is very understandable.
Okay, so we need to know where it's gonna end up.
Yes, makes perfect sense. And that's it.
Done and done.
Case files, letters, procedures. Moving letters are altered item. Love you, XXX, love you. BlackRock paneling suppresses the item's effect. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single piece of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any sign of such damage and are covered in messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than and always in some direction. This is the first altered item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed to be an impossibility by retracted. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movement to its final destination is under consideration with the budget committee. Items was found in the dead letter archives where the Heard archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. Is that supposed to be head archivist? I'm not sure. Escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the items in her archive of letters. Huh. So why not just let it go? Like, just leave it outside and see what happens. Where does it go to? There's actually... It said that there's 4 letters. I only did 3. She's accelerator, but I'm pretty sure it's not as good as mine. Vivid dreams. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I am writing you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I am aware that there are many books purporting to contain the true meanings of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand that this is not usually done, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition. Huh? Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only 1 or 2 a year. Last night I had one. I saw a small empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at the center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I have decided to seek help. The doctor says I am physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours very sincerely, Richard Poker. Okay. There's nothing here. And nothing here. So that's all that's in here. I don't think you can go any further up. No, I don't think there's anything up there. Not anything even hidden. Like a hidden platform or something. Nope. Well, that's it. I didn't even notice that this place was so tall. Or the ceiling was so high. Guess we're going to head to another part next. Maybe the traffic light? Yeah, maybe the traffic light.